17 inches, number 7, Ted Holmgren.
Turn his TV off. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyle Kuzma.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kyle Kuzma out there with Green. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the 2. And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Luguentz Dort out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at small forward. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
And count it from 19 feet away.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Porter with a screen on Dort. On the wing, Kuzma. There's the 3. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
So it's Oklahoma City now. They've traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks and came away with the win.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Hartenstein, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, BA, and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams against Green. Dort, left side. 6 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Back to Williams. Dort, the pass to Williams. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Rollins. Back to Kuzma. To the inside. And that one's good. Green. Green's got 5 points.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And they call an illegal screen here. Let's use this break to have a look at the best defensive teams this season, according to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
They've been able to consistently slow opponents, using every tool they have to shut them down.
Milwaukee with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's Kuzma with the miss. Thunder trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. It doesn't go for him. Holmgren against Kuzma. Pass to Porter. There's a screen by Turner. The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And how fun is it watching Porter Jr. punch it in? leaving no room for error on the drive.
1 minute left in the first. And so Mark Degno will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Joe comes in for Dort, and Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. Milwaukee also changing it up. Bobby Portis comes in for Kuzma, and it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Green. Now here's Mitchell, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
The Bucks leading by 5. Turner, a screen on Mitchell. Porter, the pass to Turner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Trent. Back to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Bobby Portis, Cam Thomas out there with Gary Trent. And it's Jackson, and it's Jang in at the 4.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Well, Stan, how about Bucks coach Doc Rivers? This season has moved into 6th on the all-time wins list.
Well, B.A., an amazing accomplishment for Doc Rivers passing George Karl. And within reach now of 4th all-time if he can stay at it a little longer.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 4. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. To the middle with a 9-footer. The rebound by the Bucks.
Good O, better D. Sometimes it works out that way.
Pass to Portis. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's Thomas on the wing. Drains the triple. Thomas has got 5 points.
Bang, bang. The pass was there, and Thomas was shot ready.
So Mark Degno will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Wallace in for Joe. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Jang. Green's checked in for Jackson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Up top, Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Dort for 3. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Milwaukee leading by 7. Pass to Kuzma. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Rollins is checked in.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Maybe Ed. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of a slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses too throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back over to you, Brian.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Wallace outside. Holmgren inside, defended by Kuzma. Wallace, the pass to Dort, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. So Dort's gotten his first points in this one. .103 left in the second. Inside, here's Kuzma. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And the Bucks lead by 4.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Wallace. Williams on the wing. Launches it. That's tipped. Leaps for it.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Kuzma against Holmgren. Outside, Green. Here's Kuzma. Rejected by Holmgren. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Milwaukee out in front, up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint and making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
When I look at Milwaukee, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, he makes defenses look utterly helpless. It's like pick your poison trying to contain him.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 4-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Lugans Dort out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. The Thunder shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
5 to shoot. Pass to Turner. Kuzma for 3. Can't get it to drop. Thunder trail by 4. And here is Williams. And here's Hartenstein. Green covering. Dort for 3. Wallace outside. Screen by Holmgren. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Turner against Hartenstein. And then Turner with the dunk.
I love the attack mindset there from Turner. Playing with energy.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Dort outside, beyond the arc. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
There's the screen by Kuzma. 3-pointer. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And now a 9-point Bucks lead.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor.
Here's Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Williams from long range. The rebound by Turner.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Holmgren. Milwaukee also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Thomas in for Porter Jr. And they're running. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Thomas outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Fires it. And another miss by Milwaukee.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Williams passes to Dort. Now here's Wallace. Thomas defends. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Over Kuzma. Now here's Williams. Portis with the steal. Here's Kuzma. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he ends up missing both free throws. On the wing, Mitchell. The third quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Kevin Porter. He's out there with Cam Thomas. Bobby Portis out there with Gary Trent. And it's Jang in at the 4. Here's Thomas for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for OKC. Trailing by 5. Here's Jang. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. Milwaukee also changing it up. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Green comes in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Thomas. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thunder trail by 7. Wallace outside. Williams with it. Working on Green. Hartenstein with a screen on Porter. Wallace misses. And Milwaukee shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Porter. Outside Green. Here's Rollins. Dort defending. Goes up again. Blocked. Now Holmgren. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Porter with a screen on Holmgren. Jams it home!
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that end.
Here's Hartenstein. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Oh, he cannot hit. Milwaukee leading by 9. Now Porter. Shoots from 12. He knocks down the jumper.
Taking us back to my days. A mid-range jumper from Porter Jr. I didn't know those were allowed anymore.
Holmgren. Oh, he misses the layup.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Holmgren there for the rebound. The Thunder shooting only 23% so far. Hartenstein. Oh, wow!
Look out!
Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Kuzma's checked in for Jang. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told us, guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Allie, thank you. Outside Kuzma. Outside Green. Let's loose for 3. Williams rips down the board. Thunder trail by 9. Outside Holmgren. Oh, stolen by Turner. Kuzma against Williams. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now Turner. Oh, Impressive footwork down low.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
No good from 3. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Kyle Kuzma.